Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Zaku II, and I have a question for you guys. It's going to be this question that somebody asked me on a stream a while ago, and that is, what do you think is the most slept-on suit in this game? Maybe it doesn't have to be the most slept-on, but one that you think is. And I remember answering the Zaku II for that question. And, you know, the Zaku II it's clearly, I understand this completely, it's clearly not the best suit at its cost in terms of utility or speed or maybe even damage output, although that can change now. The Zaku II, along with the gym, were made for newer players to learn the game with, and you can definitely see that in how they behave. You know, the Zaku II, you get a choice with two different machine guns, and you get grenades as a backup weapon. You can learn stun accumulation that way, or you can go for the bazooka, of course. But I hardly see anybody with the Zaku II. You're just too slow for that to to work. But yeah, the Zaku II, I prefer it over the gym because of that reason of having a better stun accumulation setup with the grenade. The gym's only backup weapon is Vulcan's. However, you do get a nice-ass shield, and you get a beam spray gun. However, I've only seen people make the beam spray gun work when there's multiple gyms using the beam spray gun. You know, I've seen like groups of 2 running around in a match and shooting at people's legs. You know, just to whittle them down with the beam rifle and then fuck them up with their melees, because the gym can still do a lot of melee damage, right? So can the Zaku II now. I say now, even back then it can do a lot of melee damage. But yeah, so these two suits got buffed, and I thought the Zaku II was a sleeper hit, a sleeper unit, before it got buffed. Now it might actually not even be a sleeper unit anymore. If you guys know the Golden Week buff, I gotta rub my eyes a little bit watery today, pollen everywhere. Along with that Golden Week buff, the Juagu got a new weapon. The Dom Tropin and the Jawaj can use grenades, those rocket-propelled grenades. The GM2 can now use a harpoon gun, but something that got overlooked, actually I don't even sure if it's overlooked anymore because I'm seeing a lot more Zaku IIs now. The Zaku II and the gym can now use balancers at every cost that they're in, and they have a fuck ton more part slots. Now, I believe at the same cost, at 300, the gym, I believe the Gym 2's biggest amount of part slots it has is 8, I think, for close range. Somebody want to correct me on that, that's fine. But the Zaku II and the gym both now have, if you max them out, can have 14 close range, 16 mid range, and another 14 long range part slots. That is insane. You can put a lot of different things on these two suits. I believe you can have either over or close to 40 for both close range and range strength. That is crazy. And of course, you can add some other auxiliary parts on it too. I believe for this Zaku II I have right here, I have, actually no, I don't have overtune mobility on. I think I have the melee overtune on, which with that, I picked it that way because I went for just a strict range build with the machine gun here. As you see, I've been doing a lot of poking, a lot of range strength here, and you can see definitely with the grenade, the grenades do over 1,500 damage each. That's a nice chunk at this cost. And the machine gun, as I said before, I like using it in close range maps compared to the regular Zaku machine gun. The Zaku machine gun has more damage, which can do great work at the long range maps, but it fires too slow for these close range maps. But when it reloads really fast, the MMP machine gun here, and yeah, you can just keep vomiting damage out, especially against raids. I believe the raid here, actually no, just against generals too, like almost 230 damage per shot. And if you're shooting a raid, I believe the raid this match was taking 280 damage per shot. Now, I didn't focus him down too much this match, but if I would have, holy shit, that guy would just be aching. So yeah, this buff was pretty good for these two suits, and I've been seeing a lot more Zaku IIs and gyms now. Of course, I've been seeing a handful of these for the past few months, but now they're I almost see them constantly. Now, this could be because people are willing to see how the buffs work for these two suits, but as I said before, the question was, oh hey, trying to hit me, no, I'm gonna choke slam instead. and toss a nade too. The question was, what do you think is the most slept on suit, or one of these slept on suits? I gotta say Zaku II, and I've been using the Zaku II frequently. Even on streams, it's been one of my like go-to suits. I like poking with this suit at mid-range with the grenades and the machine gun. And now I can do that even better with this suit. You'll see at the end of the match our score. And yeah, this buff's definitely been helpful. And honestly, this Golden Week buff, you know, all the new things, it's honestly one of my favorite updates. Even though there wasn't anything new like map-wise or game mode-wise, seeing all the cool new things that got added in, as well as some of the buffs, has been really good. I don't think there was a downside besides, you know, the white dingo sniper. They reverted its buff, I guess, if you want to count that as something bad. But yeah, the Vargle, everybody's been liking the Vargle and the Moon Gundam buff. Even though I found the shotgun was already good to use. It's just at 700 you have the Easy Z running around, so you can't really get stun on him. But you know, it's good if the Vargle got that huge buff. And again, the Gym and the Zaku II getting this buff here. And oh man, wow, that sucks. I broke my legs, and I happened to be on top of the antenna on that building. So it looked like I was just floating in the air, but no, I was on top of the antennas. So just my luck, and I'm gonna get shot and killed. So wonderful. Fuck you, game. But yeah, we're gonna spawn back in and we're gonna see if we can catch up. It's 6,200 to 6,700, and the enemy team is still they've been pretty hurt. Wow, English please. More like they've been hit pretty bad. There we go. As you see, some of them are missing chunks of health. So we're gonna come in here and see if we can do one more push to win the game, because I think that's all we're gonna need to win with the last 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the match. King, which I think I forgot to mention, King is in this match. He's going to go ahead and push forward and see if we can draw the attention of the enemy here. And then we're just going to fire at him. There we go. Nice. Got an assist. And let's continue pushing forward. And I believe nothing's really going to stop us. We're just going to keep moving and moving. I think King gets countered at one point, and a Gym is waiting for the invulnerability to go off the counter from King so he can fire at him with the beam spray gun. And I was going to take advantage of that, like right here. Neutral swing. So I have overtuned melee on this suit as well, and I'm fine with not doing it. One of my other builds for the Zaku II, I have a lot of melee strength. I'm just chunking people's health, right? But for this one, since I went for more range strength and other stuff, melee wasn't a... How did I not get stunned? What the fuck? Okay. It wasn't as much as a thing for me to worry about. I still put melee overtune on, or the overtune melee part. And I was still doing nice damage, like 2,700 damage. I think maybe if I was hitting a raid, I'd do over 3K, so I'm just fine with that, honestly. But yeah, you see I'm just taking my time here, just shooting down at people. And last almost 10 seconds left. I'm going to go for a cinematic downswing on the Zaku here. That looks like, I think that's Char's paint scheme, right? Yeah, goodbye, Char. Zaku II is in town, baby. And we're going to get one more melee off. And right on the... support, and King almost killed him, but oh well. Tied him out. You know, good works all around, and hey, mission completed. And I know we did really good this match, so yeah, top individual, top assist, and top damage over 110k at 300 with a Zaku II. And first place, 5-2. So yeah, this buff has been great for this suit specifically, although I should say it's probably good for this Gym as well. But yeah, man, I've already loved the Zaku II, and I like using it, and now I can use it even more with a good conscience on my mind about why I'm using it. So other people can look at me and they go, oh, is he using a Zaku II? What the fuck? Well, no, you know, that was before the buff, right? Now for this buff they go, oh, okay, well, understandable. They probably still won't like it though, but yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section how you feel about the Zaku II. Do you like it? Do you hate it? As I just said, I really like the Zaku II, and I really dig its design. It feels very utilitarian in how it feels like a lot of the parts on it make sense in some way, even though it's very, very clearly a giant like robot from a Super Robot franchise. But, you know, it feels like there's some stuff going on, and there's reasons why that stuff is going on. I guess maybe besides the shoulder, you know, the the spike shield, but I guess you could say intimidation or something like that. But yeah, so I'm really happy about this this update. Been really liking it. I say this update, and it should be the Golden Week update, because I think by the time I post this, a new suit will be out, and Golden Week will be well over. So yeah, if you guys don't have these Zaku II, I feel like you guys should, because I think every person when they join the game should get one. Although it's been a while since I, was a beginner. I don't know which levels they give you or not, so I think it might be like the level 1 and 2, at least, maybe even the 3. But yeah, you guys go ahead and get get the Zaku II at the gym, or maybe dust off your old Zaku II in gyms and see how you can do with them. Because again, you can get pretty good output with these suits now, as you can see here. But yeah, that'll be it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.